Welcome to What is Gold, the first ever AI solution in the world that replicates the precise human jewelry retouching. And in this video, I want to demonstrate to you how you can actually boost your retouching speed by a mile at least. On an example of two photos of the same ring, these photos are stacked, but the quality is not that good, meaning that the small stones need to be manually replaced. And you will see that there are some problems with prongs, so it's quite a challenging thing, and basically most of the pieces are like that in our lives. But with OIS.gold, you will see that you can improve the speed of your retouching of these two photos by at least 90%. So let's go straight to the point and check out the first photo. And here we have our ring. This is the first photo, the front view, and the 3/4 view. So let's look closely at the front view photo first. So what do we have? We have some engravings, and we get some shadows here. Reflection, actually, shadows, reflections, whatever. We get some problem spots here. We got some, whatever, like ancient carvings on the ring. I don't know what the hell is that. Then we got the stones. You can barely see them, so you see the quality is not that great. We got some yellowish parts, like that part, the reflection here. Basically, every single part of the ring needs to be retouched besides that part. So, and as you can see, the prongs are very small, especially like this. It's out of focus. This one's unclear. And obviously the center diamond. So let's see what OIS.gold has done to the photo in 30 seconds. And watch closely. 3, 2, 1, boom. Look at this. Look at all the stones. Just think about it. I don't know, like the quantity of the stones here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like 20, 21 stone here. And look at this. There is no need to change a single stone. It's already done for you in freaking 30 seconds. Look at this again. Look, every stone is perfect, taking into account that the resolution and the size of the photo. And it's not that big, actually. We can just check it out. And like, it's 900 pixels by 500 pixels, like 72 pixels per inch. It's quite small. It's like maybe average size of the marketplace photo, but you would have to work with the pixels. So let's take a close look. So we have this part here. We got some engravings and the shadows. That means you would have to select each letter, work with each letter, whatever, apply some adjustments to the lights and shadows, polish the metal, but you get this. Why would you bother even touching that part of the ring now? Okay, let's look at the metal now. We had a lot of dust here, some shadow here, this imperfection, that imperfection, and look at this. Done, perfectly done. Just perfectly done. I don't know if you need to retouch something. Maybe color correction is an obvious thing, but it's a different story. Look, and it's pixel perfect. Look at this. That was before, and now it's after. Before, and you can see how all the outlines are in place, in a pixel perfect place. Just look at this. I can draw the line, whatever, like that. Before, you see the line? After. Before and after. So we can clearly see that corner before, after, before, after. It's really precise. So now we have the main section. We got the prongs, we get the diamonds. Let's see what we had before. Look at this, that part, that part, that part, This part, I don't like that small thing, whatever, I don't like this thing. The edge between the metal and the diamond. Actually, everything. I believe this was not clipped correctly. Um, but that's the like original photo that we got. And here we go. Look at this. That's magic. It's pure magic. I believe we can work on that part a little bit. But actually, not really. Yeah, just blend this stitch. I don't like this stitch, so we can blend it together, and that's it. And look at the shadows, actually. It looked like that. Now it looks so nice. And especially that place, like, look at this. And look at the metal, like the pixel perfection. Look at this, before and after, before. And you see like even slightish gradient. Like here, like semi like blur, transparent, like micro to make it like a really smooth transition. Look how beautiful it looks like. Isn't it amazing? So what about these parts? That's the toughest part, actually. I don't know what the hell is that. I would have just like, whatever, erased it, obviously. But I'm showing you raw photos without the pre-retouching stage, because obviously if you want to get like perfect results from OIS.gold, then you'd better remove some unnecessary things before you process. So you can just like briefly remove whatever these things, like major details that pop up, like cracks, scratches, like big thick scratches, and some carvings, whatever. And you would get the really perfect smooth metal surface. But for now, as you can see, it was like really hard to understand what the hell is that. It's like 585. I understand that it's 585, but it's like when you pixel zoom it, it's like really hard to understand like what this is. You see, so so whatever. This is the part that's actually you'll spend like maybe minutes, maybe 2 minutes, depending on your speed. Okay, what about this reflection? No, perfect. Nothing to say, and especially look at the corner. This part, that part, that part. Look. Boom! Looks perfect. Incredibly perfect. Look at this. Amazing, amazing. So this ring needs just like basically working with that resolution. Look at this. So it looked, that was before. Actually, this is 100%. Before and after. Done. Your job is done. 30 seconds plus probably 3 minutes of your real retouching time, and you're done with this photo. Just think about it without trying to align all this, whatever, templates of the metal, like filling in the edges of the ring. Everything is done for you for in freaking 30 seconds. So let's go to the second photo like real quick, and let's see what we have here. Obviously, we have some stones. These ones are in focus. These ones are a little bit off focus. We get some prongs here, some dust, that part's. This is a really weird part. I don't like it at all. I don't like this reflection. You basically have to erase everything and recreate it manually. This transition, that part, obviously the stone itself, the center, the metal, oh, a lot of grain here, and that weird reflection that flows through the letter, which is not fun at all. Again, we get some like stamps, whatever is that, emboss, engravings, and that's it. Well, still a lot of work to do. So what do we do now? We just take this photo, upload it to OYS.gold website, sip coffee for like these 30 seconds, and then boom, look at this. What have we got? Just look at this again. Before, I'll remove the selection, and after. Just look at this, before, after, before, and after. Again, before and after. Look at the stones. And actually, these stones are a little bit off the focus as well, but slightly off the focus. So they look nice. Look at this. These ones look really nice with the proper resolution, with the original resolution of the photo. We get some prongs. Wow, that was quite messy here. And look what we got. We got a really, really good result. We'll still need to work on this one to perfect these spots. But think about it. How much time you have already saved on these two photos? Previously, you just needed like 3 minutes of retouching speed, of your retouching time. And now I believe it's going to take more, maybe 5 minutes or something, like 8 plus this reflection. But it's way easier to work with it right now. Just like, and you kind of finish that reflection here. But think about it. If you were to retouch, just briefly retouch the photo before you were to use OIS.gold platform, then you could have just like really roughly, I don't know, like let's try like paint something over here, like to match the color, like really briefly, so that the shadow would look exactly the same. And then you just run through OIS.gold algorithm and you would get a perfect result, right? So without that, like that problematic spot. Okay, so you're left to work with this prong, with that prong. The diamond looks amazing. You have nothing to do with the diamond. This part looks amazing as well. All the problems are gone. And the metal looks perfect. It's all actually pixel perfect. Look at the transition. It was like a little bit uneven, and now it's like perfect. So smooth. Look at the letters. Okay, we get some dust. We get some dust here to fix, so we can use the brush healing tool, like whatever, 5, 6, 7 seconds. Done. Roughly. That part. Looks nice. And yeah, maybe you'll need to work on that spot a little more, but just recall how bad it looked like and how good it looks like right now. So you can easily just remove these parts to make the letter E more visible, like, and draw like a little nicer shadow, and that's it. But if you were to work before, look, you have to restore all these pixels. It would have taken you 10 times more time, if not 20 times more time. Now this part, the letters are perfect. We can just like fix them a little bit like that. I'm not a professional retoucher. Like, I'm getting very, very close to professional results with this platform. Just like think about it, like boom, done. I mean, yeah, I need to like fix this mess, but it's not a common thing. So what about that part? It's still kind of hard because like you see it's pixelized very small. It's like a pixel art actually. Because when you zoom in, it becomes a pixel art. It's quite hard. So what you can do here is actually you can just use the mask, and I'll just show you briefly, but you can actually erase. Oops. I need to, yeah, it was too big. You can actually erase this spot if you need to leave it, with the here, yeah, you just remove it nicely like that, and then finish only that part of the ring. If it needs to be done, if it doesn't need to be done, then you're all set. You just like paint it over, or you could have like erased this part before, and before you used OIS.gold website, and you would have gotten the perfect results. So where else can we see here? Actually, that's pretty much it, because there is nothing else left to work on in this ring. So just think about it. I was like telling you about these two rings, like showcasing you for like about 15, maybe 20 minutes. And I nearly got the final version of the two photos of this ring. Just think about it. How much time you would have saved using OIS.gold website, and imagine you have hundreds of photos like that. Just hundreds of photos like that, and you're saving 80% of the time. That means that if you're paid for 500 photos, that means you're getting money for actually retouching around 200, 100 photos, from 1 to 200 photos instead of 500. You are saving crazy amount of time, and your hourly rate for yourself actually boosts, like skyrockets, and nobody knows about that. Isn't that crazy? It's unbelievable. 2025. Amazing. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you would like to be one of the first people who want to use OIS.gold for your personal projects or wherever, if you have a flow of clients, then go to the website and sign up for the whitelist, because the project is going to be like open to public very soon. And right now we are open only to businesses. And if you're one of them, you have a big flow of various jewelry photos, then feel free to reach out to us, and we will give you a very nice offer that not a single person on earth, or like any business on earth, will be able to beat it. And trust me, it's not a BS. It's like some real things that you will be really enjoying working with us. So that said, I hope you enjoyed that video. Write your comments below. What do you think on the algorithms? How much time would have been like actually saving, and you will be saving? And if you want to challenge us, we dare you actually to challenge us and send us one of the worst photos that you have in your collection, or one of the photos that you have right now that you don't really want to work on, or like don't want to start because like it's got to be too tedious. And let us simplify your life. If we choose your photos of all the photos sent to us, you will get the file for free, and I will create the video showcasing the real example of one of you guys. I wish you a great day, and see you in the next videos.